So thank you for coming to Lauren Lopez's onstage event. So we're going to start a Q&A. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Lauren Lopez to the stage. Hi. Hello? Is this working?
It does in fact.
All right. Hi, thank you so much for coming, you guys. That's so nice of you. Wow, this is like honestly about 10 times more people than I was expecting to come. So this is really nice. Thank you. So just to get the ball rolling, so what do you think of Canada? It's great. I've been to a lot of different parts of Canada. I grew up in the Detroit area, so we would go to Windsor and stuff a lot, which I understand is why a lot of people don't like Windsor, because the Detroit people go there a lot. So I'm sorry about that. But so yeah, I've been to a lot of different parts of Canada, and I love it. Everyone is so nice here. People in the US, not so nice. People here, really nice. So it's great. Do you ever get tired of being recognized as Draco Malfoy? No. I mean, like, it's, no. Yeah, what up? It's, like, I feel like I'd be a huge a-hole if I, like, can I say ass? Okay, I'd be a huge asshole if I was like, oh my god, people only recognize me for what, it's like, the fact that people, like, recognize me for anything I've done at all is really nice. It is funny, though, when a lot of people have come up to me at different conventions and been like, I am such a huge fan, oh my god, and I'm like, oh wow, thank you. And then they go, so what have you been doing since the Harry Potter musical? Have you done anything? And I'm like, well, we've done like 9 other shows, but that's fine. So it's like, it's funny to me when that's the only show that people know, but I get it. That's like our most popular one, so it makes sense. What's your favorite part of the StarKid experience? Was it doing the musicals, the fans, or doing the tours? Oh, wow. That's a hard question. Honestly, all those parts of it have been incredible. But I think it always comes back to the fans, because like the fact that we got to tour was really just so amazing, because we got to meet so many more fans than we would have if we just continued to just do shows in like Chicago or Ann Arbor. I think fans are kind of like the common denominator with everything, where it's like the fans are what make us even able to do anything, so it really all comes back to you guys. So thanks. So now that we've gotten the ball rolling, we'll ask some questions from you guys. So we have Jeremy out in the audience with a microphone. Awesome. So yeah, just raise your hand and Jeremy will come around to ask your question.
Hi, can you tell us anything about your role in Spies Are Forever?
No, because I don't know anything.
Oh, classic.
No, I think I know as much as you guys. I know that I'm, Kurt Mega is like the lead guy in it, and I play his boss. And all I know is that she's like kind of sadistic, which is very fun. So that's honestly all I know. I'm sorry I can't give you more info. But if you guys haven't checked it out, Spies Are Forever is a musical that's going to be going on in LA in March, April. And I don't know if you guys, obviously you probably know, like the Tin Can Brothers, Joey Richter, Brian Rosenthal, and Corey LeButch, who are also part of StarKid. They kind of branched off and are doing their own thing. And I'm going to be a part of that musical. We are funded. Today's our last day of the Kickstarter campaign, and we are like overly funded. So it's super exciting. So I hope you guys get a chance to like check it out on YouTube or come to the show.
All right. Just was actually wondering, since you did play Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
What house actually would you be in Hogwarts if you can go to Hogwarts?
That's hard because I want to be a Ravenclaw, but I think, well, here's the thing. I don't know, because Slytherin gets a bad rep. I think like Slytherin. Like, yeah, all the mean people went there, but it also has like some really good qualities in that house that I'm like, oh, I could identify with some of those qualities. But I think actually, if I'm being totally honest with myself, I think I'm a Hufflepuff. Yeah. I think I am, and I have not taken the Pottermore quiz because I'm too scared. Because I know that that's like the end all be all. It's like if Pottermore says you're something, that's it. That's what you are. So I'm like scared to take that test, but I might be a Hufflepuff, I think. Yeah.
When did Tin Can Brothers ask you to be in Spies of Forever?
I think it was a couple months ago. They were like tossing around the idea of them. They wanted to do a musical and they really wanted to do like a spy themed thing. And I happened to be in LA at that time and was hanging out with them. And they were like, "Would you be like into coming out?" And I was like, "Yes." So yeah. So it was just a few months ago. It's been a very quick process from my end. So yeah.
If you could redo any of your roles again, like reenact another role, what one is your favorite? Like, which one would you do?
That's also a hard question because I've loved every role that I've been able to do. I think it would be fun to resurrect Taz from Starship. Yeah, she was. Yeah, thanks. Taz is fucking cool. Because we only did that show for a short time. I think we did it like 13 times. And she was cool as hell, and I really liked playing her. So I think that'd be fun I think it'd be fun to resurrect that whole show. Maybe cut off an hour and a half of it, but other than that, it'd be fun to do that show again.
So when you were playing Draco Malfoy, this is a question that's always bugged me. But whose idea was it for you to roll around on the floor? Is that your idea, or is that StarKid's?
Well, StarKid really didn't exist at that time, so it was a combination of, Matt Lang is one of the writers of the show, and he directed it, and it was the product of he and I in an empty classroom at the University of Michigan, just strutting around, we were both saying my lines and like strutting around and like being really stupid, and then at one of the rehearsals that we did, I was like, I'm just gonna go for it and just be really annoying. And I just started doing all that physical stuff and being like really obnoxious about it, and it ended up working, some would say, I guess. So we just kind of kept it, but yeah, that's kind of where it came from.
Is there any way that there's ever going to be a second season of Little White Lie?
No. Sorry. No. I think Nick Lang, who was one of the writers of it, has like a jokey idea of like what would happen in the second season, but I think Little White Lie was really great, especially for like how old we were. I know, you guys need answers, there's a big cliffhanger, I get it. But like I think Nick and Matt, who wrote it, want to leave it behind. They're like, oh, we don't want to do that anymore. So I think that's it for it. Yeah.
I have a quick question while people are brainstorming. What was your favorite line as Draco Malfoy?
Oh God. I don't know. All that I'm thinking of are other people's lines. I'm like, wait, I didn't say that. Can I say? I'll say my line, but can I first also say someone else's line that I really like? I love when Dumbledore opens his office door and Harry's standing there with Ron and Hermione, and he goes, "Harry, why'd you bring the fatties?" I love that so much. I think that's one of the best things Dylan's ever done, which is saying a lot because he's amazing and everything, but I love his Dumbledore so much. Okay, the original question. I don't know, I liked saying, I don't even remember what it is, but something like, how do you like that? Like, I'm the champion this time, and I jump over, and I'm like laying over them on the bench. That was fun, just because I got to get all up in there. I like that a lot. I got to like really annoy them. So yeah.
Hey Lauren, I'm still really starstruck.
Oh, Lorna! You guys, Lorna, not to embarrass you,
It's cool.
but I'm gonna do it. Lorna and I went to high school together in Michigan. We have not seen each other in 11 years.
Something like that.
Oh,
Like
I
more.
just dated myself, but we haven't seen each other in like 11 years. And she came up to the signing line and she was like, "Will you sign this?" And it was our senior year yearbook. I recognized her as soon as she walked up, but I was like, "No, that's not Lorna." I was like, "No." And then as soon as she started to pull it out, I was like, "I'm gonna go for it." And I was like, "Lorna?" Yeah. So it's like wild. Anyway, go ahead.
Do you see yourself expanding in the future from musical theater?
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved musicals. I've always, like, been involved in them, but I never saw myself, like, making a career out of musical theater. I always thought I was going to do just, like, straight repertory theater. So I do, in Chicago, I do a lot of, like, the way I make most of my income is through commercial work. So I do a lot of TV stuff. And then I've done other, like, straight plays and, like, comedy stuff in Chicago as well. It would be nice. I'm kind of on the bridge to like hoping to transfer over to maybe like TV and film, stuff like that. But theater is always like, musical theater or regular is always like my number one thing. Thanks, girl. Cool. Anyone else? Don't be shy. It can be the dumbest question on earth. I don't care.
So you've been involved in like a number of fandom musicals. Is there any particular fandom or character in any sort of those that you would like to play in either as like a straight adaptation or as like a comedy musical thing?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Gosh, I was just thinking, and you really couldn't parody this because it's already like a hilarious thing. But man, it would be cool to do a musical version of Rick and Morty. Right? Wouldn't it? You don't have to applaud it if that's a dumb idea. But I feel like that would be... I am a huge Rick and Morty fan, so I think that'd be cool to do a musical version of that. I don't know who I would, if I would even be in it, but I'd love to see it. Other than that, I don't know. Because I feel like everything's been done now. Because parodying things is such a huge trend right now, so I don't know. I feel like everything's been done. Yeah.
Hey, through Trail to Oregon, you guys had different names each night, right?
Yeah.
Favorite names?
Favorite?
Yeah.
One time my name was Optimus Prime, which I thought was funny. And then there was another, well, this doesn't really count because it was during a rehearsal, like we just shout a name for each other, like during the naming process. And one night mine was, okay, 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 and I had to do that motion every time I said it. It was really dumb. Yeah, that was a good one.
How'd you get your start into like StarKid? Like, how'd you like get in it and stuff?
It's just like a fluke. We were friends all through college, and we always were doing stuff together. Like, we had this student-run theater company at U of M called Basement Arts, and it's totally student-run. It's awesome, and so you just would like pitch shows every year, like what you wanted to do, and they'd select what shows you could do. So we always did shows in Basement Arts. We did like Lord of the Rings shows and like all kinds of like little things here and there. So that's honestly how it happened, is we were just friends that really liked working with each other. And then we did that Harry Potter show, and it was just intended to be like every other like stupid little show we've done. And then we just like, for shits and giggles, decided to put it on YouTube so our friends and family could see it, and then like it turned into a thing. So that's kind of how I think it should happen, is like a very organic story like that. Yeah.
questions?
Hello. Hi. There are all these people coming in. Hi.
If you had to choose, this is a very hard question.
Oh,
If
God.
you had to choose, what is your favorite song that you sang in any of the StarKid musicals?
Ooh. Let me think. I don't know. Naked in the Lake is really fun to sing. But also, I love singing You Gotta Go, which is also from the Trail to Oregon. That's like the dying song that everyone sings while they fart to death, I guess is what we're doing on stage. That, I loved singing that song because it's the only song in any of the StarKid shows that's like a classical song, which is, I'm a classically trained vocalist, so I'm not so good with like the belty musical theatery songs. So when I got to sing that song, I was like, yes, here we go. And I would like use my like classical voice, which I enjoy doing, so that's fun.
Any questions?
Yes. What are you wearing? It's a what? What is that? Is it what?
It's a glorified onesie.
Oh! Right on. Cool.
How does one get accepted into pig parks?
Oh. You're asking the wrong person. I'm still waiting. I don't know. I'm so sorry. A rocket ship, I think, is number one. You need to own one. Because they don't send one for you. You gotta have your own.
Has Hermione learned how to draw yet?
I don't think so. I think that's an ongoing journey that she needs to explore herself. God, I forgot about that joke in that show. That's funny. And then Lupin can't sing. That was funny. Cool.
If you could play another character in the Harry Potter musicals, who would it be?
Oh, in a Harry Potter musical? In the first one? In the first one? Okay. Yep. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anyone. Probably Dumbledore. But then no, because it's like I would never do it as good as Dylan does it. But he's super funny. He has great lines. But then, listen, I'm gonna ask my own question and then answer it. If I had to play any person in the sequel, though, I would play Lupin. He was my favorite character. Brian was so funny.
How's your potty training going?
I got it down. Yeah. It went really well. Anything else?
Can you say something in like the Draco Malfoy voice?
No, what should I say? Man, you guys should have really come to our very StarKid reunion in Michigan last week because we resurrected Draco out of the vault. He had a moment. I don't know. These things make me so uncomfortable. What do you want me to say? Yell it.
My father will hear about this.
Oh, should have known. My father will hear about this. That's not even how I said it. How about, oh, cute. It's like a little loser family. Right? Oh, boy. Cool. Anyone else? Can I ask you guys questions? Who here is from Canada? Like everyone? Is anyone here from the States? I got you. Are you originally from Canada? Windsor. Okay, the place where the Detroit people are ruining it. Gotcha. Got it. Who else is from the States? Yeah! Where are you from?
New Hampshire!
Hell yeah! Anyone else? over the age of 20?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Very cool. Anyone here over the age of 30?
One.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Go on.
40. Anyone over the age of 40? Yeah.
Keep going.
Man, that's cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. Are there any other questions before we do some shit?
Things happen.
The magic.
For the Harry Potter threequel.
What? For the Harry Potter threequel. What about it?
Were you part of the writing process for the Harry Potter threequel?
Oh, no. I haven't written any of the shows. No. You know what's funny though? I was initially, Matt Lang and I were initially the two writers for a Harry Potter musical. We were like, let's write this show together. And we were like, okay. So then we started writing it and we were like, I don't know about this because it was weird. There was like you guys, there was a joke that there was like, the house turd was like a thing. Like every house had their own turd that they kept in like a glass thing. It was so stupid. So thank God someone else stepped in and wrote it with Matt. Because after a while we were like, you know what? I was like, I think I just want to be an actor. And he was like, okay, I think I'll just ask my brother. And I was like, that makes sense. Anyone else?
Hi. I wanted to know it's kind of stupid, but what's the deal with, I feel like a lot of your characters wear wigs. Was that something, is it just something that happened, or do you have a preference to wigs?
No, I actually hate wigs because they are so uncomfortable. They're so itchy. No, I don't know why. I think that happens a lot because I play a lot of boys and men. I played an old man in Holy Musical Batman. I don't know why that is. I honestly don't. I think I have a face. I have a face that like changes very easily, and so I think it's like it's good for wigs because when you put a wig on me, I look like a totally different person. So I've been told. Honestly, I'll part my hair differently, and people like won't know who I am. I'm like, okay. Like people I know, they're like, why are you different? I'm like, I don't know, my part's here. But yeah, I think that might be why, just because my face changes a lot. I have no idea. Probably just because I play boys. Yeah.
We got one in the back corner.
If you could have a meal with any celebrity, living or dead, who would it be, and what would you eat?
Oh my god. That's a good question. I think I would want to have a meal with Freddie Mercury. And what would we eat? I don't know. He's like a fancy man. So I feel like we'd have to have something fancy. I think we'd have an assortment of cakes.
Okay, so Hogwarts or pig farts, and why?
Hogwarts.
Okay.
Hogwarts, because Big Farts, we don't even know if Big Farts is real, let's be honest. I think Draco has a wild, delusional imagination. No, Hogwarts, always.
I have a quick question while he's walking over.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, like, non-StarKid musical? Like, Broadway,
Of
off-Broadway?
all time. That's, okay. There are a couple, because West Side Story, I think, is one of the best musicals of all time. But that also was like the first musical I was ever introduced to when I was like 5 or 6, and I just thought, my mind was like blown forever. I thought it was like the most incredible thing. And I still like cry every time I see it. But I also think Book of Mormon is like it's the most perfect musical I've like ever seen. When I saw it, I like couldn't believe how perfect it was. Everything about it is like textbook, like perfectly how a musical should be.
Was
It's
seeing
amazing.
it with AJ Holmes as Cunningham your first time seeing
I
it?
never have seen him do it.
Oh, really?
No. You guys know AJ, right? AJ Holmes from StarKid. He like writes a lot of the music. And has anyone watched A Harry Potter Senior Year?
Yeah.
He is so funny in it. He is, oh my god, what's the character's name? Lockhart. He plays Gilderoy Lockhart, and oh my god, he's insane. It's so funny. But he was Elder Cunningham. He still is in Book of Mormon. He's like been in London and he's like toured and stuff. So, but I've never gotten to see him do it. But I'm sure he's amazing.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Over here.
Who? Oh, hi.
So, because you said Hogwarts, what house do you think you'd be in?
Oh, did you just get here?
No. Yeah,
Oh.
well, yeah, I guess I missed the question.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll reiterate. It's very important. So I was saying that I would like to think I'm a Ravenclaw,
Yeah.
but I don't think I am. And I like Slytherin because I think it gets a bad rap because all the mean people went there, but I think it's actually a great house. But I think underneath it all, I think I'm really a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of layers. Great binders. Oh boy. Yeah.
Hi. I was just wondering, what was the painstaking process of writing Boy Toy for Little White Lies?
Of writing it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't write it.
Huh? Who wrote it then?
Oh, who wrote that song? It's like, doesn't even need to be written. It's like the stupidest song on earth. It's like, doesn't even take anything to, I don't know who wrote that. I think like Nick and Matt probably wrote those lyrics. And then I think one of our friends who wrote the music for it, because we had a couple different people writing the music for that show. I think, honestly, it might have been Darren. Darren might have like put that to like a, might have put that like weird little melody under it. I think, I don't know for sure. But yes, it was painstaking. Hours spent on that song.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn.
Hi. My question is, what is your current like song that you listen to on repeat when you're driving and that sort of thing?
Oh my gosh. You guys, this is embarrassing. But I love that new Nick Jonas song, Levels.
Yeah.
Is it even new? It honestly could be like a year old and I would have no idea. Is it new?
Yeah.
Does anyone know this song? It's embarrassing. Is it new?
It's a fantastic song.
Fantastic. It's a great song. You guys should all check it out. That's a really good song that I've been listening to a lot. There's also, oh my god. So, Joe Jonas. You guys, I'm not a Jonas Brothers fan. I've never heard any of their music except Nick Jonas has like gone off and done his thing, and I'm like, oh, it's good. And then Joe Jonas, I think, has like a new band called Dance, right? There's no vowels. It's D-N-C-E. There's a vowel at the end. But they have a song called Cake by the Ocean. That's a really good song. Who's saying yes? Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's a great song. So both of these songs take away all my credibility as a human being, but they're really good songs.
Who is your favorite composer?
Composer. Like musical theater or?
Just in general, musical theater, classical.
I love Carl Orff. He's a classical composer. I like him a lot. He did Carmina Burana, if anyone like knows Carmina Burana. He's done like some other great shit too. But that's like his most well-known thing. I love Gershwin. I'm a huge Gershwin fan. Love Leonard Bernstein. Who wouldn't? Sondheim is amazing. I don't know if is he like a composer? I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. Yeah. Gershwin especially, I love him.
All right, so this one's kind of similar to like one of the questions that was already asked.
Okay.
If you could go back in time and witness any point in history, you couldn't interact with anything, but you could go witness anything, what would you go witness?
Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't know. Oh God, that's an intense question. Because a lot of things have happened in history. I don't know if you knew, but lots happened. A few things. Ooh, this is so tricky. I don't know, it would have been cool to like go to a speakeasy during like Prohibition or something. That would be really interesting. But I couldn't like talk to anyone or anything. I just could watch.
Can't interact. Like,
Oh, wow.
can't even like move a pencil off the desk. You're not even a ghost.
My God, so many rules. Yeah, I think something like that would be cool. To like just be on a fly on the wall for stuff like that. Yeah.
So I was wondering, have you ever seen the reaction video from Tom Felton when he first found out about you, kind of? Like when somebody asked if he knew who you were?
Wait, who's talking? Oh, okay. I'm just like staring at these people right here. I think so. Was it at a convention?
Yeah, and like somebody asked him if like he had ever seen a Harry Potter musical. And
Yeah. And he didn't know it was a girl or something. He didn't like realize
he
a
was
girl.
Wait, it's a girl?
Yeah. Yes, I think I did see that. That was crazy. I'd love to meet him. And kiss him.
Me too.
No, we have great taste.
We'll take a few more questions and then we'll go into the improv set.
You have a question? No? I thought...
Hi there.
Hi.
So a couple of things. Your friend in Book of Mormon, is he like the really twitchy Elder Cunningham?
What?
Was he like the really twitchy Elder Cunningham? I
The
saw
one
it
that
in
I saw?
London a few months ago, yeah. Like the real London.
Oh, gotcha. You mean the Elder Cunningham that I saw? Was he really twitchy?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
It was Ben Platt. Does anyone know who Ben Platt is from like Pitch Perfect and stuff?
Okay.
He was amazing.
Okay.
And yeah, he was a little bit
so
like...
good. Anyway, my main question is, what's your favorite musical Easter egg? Because, you know, like in Wicked, Unlimited, that's like, that's actually the first few notes of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then I just saw Sound of Music.
Huh.
I realized that I Believe is actually like a spoof on Confidence from Sound of Music. So do you have a favorite musical Easter egg?
A favorite musical Easter egg? Oh, what musical am I thinking of? There's, shit. There's this one musical where, and I can't remember which one it is. It might be Book of Mormon, but maybe not. Where some male character is singing a song, and I know that it's like a spoof on, what's the original Jean Valjean from Les Mis? What's that guy's name? Cole Wilkinson. Duh. Yeah, and I know that they're like doing a spoof on that, but I can't remember what it is. What?
Spamalot?
What?
Spamalot.
Oh, maybe it is Spamalot. Yeah, that sounds right.
The song that goes like this does that.
Yes!
You're welcome.
Yes! Damn! Who said that? Wow. That's really impressive. That's totally what it is. Yes. So, there's my answer. Thank you.
Got one up front?
Yes. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
My question is Quidditch related. When I play Quidditch, I'm a keeper. What would you say you are?
A seeker?
This is good.
Honestly, I've never thought about it. I've never thought what I would be. So I'm not sure. But we'll say seeker.
Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take two more.
Hi.
Hi. What do you recommend for a young aspiring theater actress?
Pick another career. No, I'm kidding. No. How old are you?
14.
Oh my gosh. Well, I would say make sure that there isn't anything else that you want to do. And I don't even mean that in like a snarky way. But like, if there's anything else that you think you might be just as happy doing other than theater acting, do that. And I don't even mean it to be snarky, but just because it's a really difficult career choice. And I know that's like a cliche thing to say at this point because everyone talks about that. But it is, and it's something where if you don't love it more than anything else, it's going to be hard because it doesn't love you back most of the time, you know? So that's my only advice is like just make sure that it is the one thing that you want to do over anything else career-wise. And I think if you have that, then that will feed your like determination, your drive, all that stuff. You know? That's my number one thing. Good luck.
One more question.
If you could have any superpower, and why? Keep going.
Let's see. Oh, you know, it's a tie between invisible and flying. Because I think invisible. Because I don't like a lot of different kinds of weather. So I think flying, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to fly. It's like raining. You know, I like wouldn't utilize it as much as I should. So I think invisible would be good because then you could like eavesdrop on people's conversations, which is what I love to do. So it would make it a lot easier to do that. Yeah.
Last call for questions before we move into the improv set. Just make sure. Okay, great. So thank you so much for answering those questions.
Yes, thank you for having me.
If you're okay, just doing a couple of improv games then?
Sure.
Okay.
These are all improv games that are kind of new to me because we do long form improv in Chicago, but I guess short form improv is very big in Canada. They're very different. So this will be interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so the first game that we're going to be playing is called Freeze, where two people begin the scene on stage, and at any time, one of the people on the sidelines can yell freeze, take over the position of someone, and continue the scene in an alternate situation.
Do we have to use microphones for this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we could start the situation with two non-sexual positions for Patrick and Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Non-sexual, so it could be arm wrestling, or one can be digging.
Giving a high five!
Giving a high five. Okay, giving a high five. Lauren likes that one. Awesome.
Okay.
Hold us.
Yeah, and start the scene.
3, 2, 1.
Nice job, bro.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Dude, okay, like, I didn't know you played Frisbee like that, but that was pretty sweet, dog. Come on.
It's like I was holding out on you a little bit, but I want to be totally honest with you right now.
You're like a freshman, bro. I didn't even know you could do stuff like that, bro.
I'm kind of like a Frisbee prodigy.
What?
I don't want you to feel insecure about it, but I kind of have been training in Frisbee since I was 1 year old.
Since you're what?
Yeah.
Bro, dude, okay, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
well, like, you still look up to me and stuff, right? Like,
Dude, totally.
yeah.
You're like,
all right.
you're like my idol. Even though I'm way better than you at Frisbee, you're my idol.
Oh.
You're so good at math.
Yeah. No, okay. they're too much of a headache. All of them, just people in general. I'm barely friends with you.
I'm just. It's true. You know, I might just be. I just can't do it with people anymore.
Look. You can't turn your back on the world, though. You need to open yourself up. Don't start at Starbucks. Those are terrible people.
Thanks. You know, I just working on my core and stuff. You know, I'm trying to be Olympic swimmer.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, like, what's your favorite hole?
So, you know, it's just kind of my workout. You know, I just kind of.
So, like, what's your...
Freeze. Okay, just one more time. So I put my right arm in, and then I take my right arm back and wide, and I just put it in. Yes, I'm good. But I don't get that. If I put my right arm in, then I'll just pull my left arm in. They're both in. I haven't even gotten into the shake it all about part. That makes no sense. But we'll take so right arm in.
Right arm out.
Dumb.
Right arm in.
Again, why are we putting it back? No sense. It makes no sense. It's not a logical
I
song.
didn't write the song, okay? No. Cassandra, I have had it with you staying out late every night. Okay? I can't take it. You're my only daughter.
I'm having a rough time at school. I was at the racquetball court, and I'm sorry, but it was a lot of fun. Racquetballing. Like kids do in 2015.
That's what it was?
It was just racquetball, Ma, I swear.
Just racquetball.
Just racquetball.
What do? You hit the balls with the racket?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm just there because all my friends are there. I have a loose concept of racquetball at best.
All right, I understand that. I as well have a loose concept of racquetball at best.
Okay.
This is why you're my favorite daughter. It's also because you're my only daughter. But we'll talk about that later. I had a very rough second pregnancy. Okay?
Not entirely, but let's move on.
So, the reason I wanted you to come home early today was because I have some bad news.
Oh, this should be good.
Yeah. Now that I realize you were just at racquetball, I feel like you are emotionally in a good place to hear the bad news.
This goes to sneak out of the homes to play racquetball, clearly emotionally stable.
If you play in racquetball until all hours of the night, you are clearly a happy person. Freeze!
So, madam, you want your boob job up to here?
Well, I'm flexible.
Usually you go a little bit smaller for your first boob job, but this is a little bit
No,
big.
if they don't poke someone's eye out, I don't want them. If you could, I don't know what the specifications are, but I'm thinking like steampunk sexy, at least 2 feet, machine bolt.
For a boob job, we usually use the skin that's already there. And
No,
there's not
machine bolt.
much. In order to do that, I think we might have to use a little skin from the buttocks to get the effect that you want.
Literally machine bolt.
You want the machine bolts
Inserted.
in your titties.
Well, in my breasticles, yes.
Okay.
I know it's gonna be more expensive,
Yeah.
because you don't usually do quasi-cyborg operations, but machine bolts.
Yeah, well, in a hospital, you might have to go to like a military base to get that done.
Or a mob doctor.
Yeah.
One of the two.
That might be better. So, like, here.
The other thing I was gonna ask you about is I want to get thigh injections. Thigh, I want them to be just freeze.
Almost dropped him. Having a kid for 3 days is tough, man.
He's a baby, not a football.
That's what you think. I mean, come on, look at him. He's kind of football shaped.
He already has a beard.
It's good genes, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, be careful when you do that.
Well, you know,
Freeze.
I think he's gonna say a word.
Nope.
So smart. All right.
And see.
Dude, how good were they? I just wanted to stand back and watch you guys do it. That was awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming. It was wonderful to have more than 5 people in the audience, like Lauren thought
I'm
she was
blown
gonna have.
away, honestly.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and one more round of applause for Lauren Lopez.
I think I'll be doing photos and signings after this in like the vendor area. There's like tables set up and stuff, so I think I'll be doing that. And it's free, so do it, you know? Cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, you guys.